Hello everyone. I'm off work for 3 days straight. So this basically means I have a million things that I need to take care of, and hopefully I'm going to be very productive. So let's begin with some chocolate review action. I'm having a little cup of tea. Seems like I haven't had a cup of tea in weeks. Alright, before we get started, let me show a little show and tell. That's right. It's been a crisis. I'm not too worried about it, but look at this prong that I swallowed. Accidentally. I'm keeping this for evidence in case the physician who tends to me needs to see how much fork time is in my body. I'll keep everyone updated. So let's move on. Snow-capped mountains. Already the smell that's issuing off of this box is pretty strong. I took it out of its plastic wrap just so it wouldn't have any glare and to eliminate that step. Already I'm getting a little bit of a aroma of chocolate. But listen, well, you probably can't hear anything but the treats, but it's filled with loose sugars or loose snowballs. I don't know if I've ever had these treats, I can't remember them, but now that I've bought a pack to review, I'm noticing them everywhere. I think the packaging really couldn't get too much better. This is really, really excellent packaging. I love the snowfall. Today it was both warm for a while and then it rained and then huge snowflakes were falling out of the sky. So this is an appropriate day to review it. Big, like $half size snowflakes. So I stood out at it to enjoy it, looking out at the swirling masses of snowflakes, and instantly I was covered. Every part of me was covered with snow. One time I moved to New England and I thought, great, now I'm going to be treated to lots of awesome snowfall. But the year I lived there was no snow. The year before that was one of their record snowfalls. And then this year they've gotten tons of snow, so I just sort of missed out. But, well. Semi-sweet chocolate Nonpareils. To be an official candy reviewer, I think maybe I should figure out how to say that properly. Nonpareils. I guess that just means like delightful little treats. Sno-Caps. This is just beautiful. It gives me a really great feeling. Little snowflakes drifting here and there, to and fro. And this is a Nestle product. And okay, today the package, I guess I've only ever seen them in these theater boxes. Snowflake. And on the back, I am quite in the mood for some chocolate, so I hope this is good. I did already scour the ingredients list, and it looks like it's semi-sweet chocolate, sugar, cornstarch, confectioner's glaze, and carnauba wax. And that's that. So it's basically a little box of chocolates. Okay, 25% less fat. Let's not wait even more. Let's not wait even one more moment. Gotta get more tea in me. Alright. I suppose I'm going to use the little pop open raisinette style opener. Which is convenient, I like these. Often, if I do buy a theater box, just not to review it, just to eat it, I will get raisinettes. And I tried their dark chocolate, so I mean that's kind of misleading. It just basically was a smidgen darker than regular raisinettes, and I think I still prefer regular raisinettes, especially mixed with raisins. The lighter chocolate tastes a little better, I think. Yeah, just getting not really too pleasant of a chocolate smell, so let's see what we got. Oh, they're tiny. I may have had these, but it would have been many years ago, and I couldn't have planned for them to actually just be little chocolate chips. Here, the illusion is that they're like little domes. I would assume they'd be a little bit bigger, and that the snow balls would be a little smaller. But here's what we got. It's definitely, strictly a chocolate chip that they have repurposed by hitting it with a little candy-coated sugary bits and dropping them into a box. So they could only get away with marketing it this way, with this beautiful packaging, because basically these are chocolate chips. That's just fine with me. Okay, so they're pretty uniform. Some of them definitely have more snowfall, and I notice here that in packaging and shipment, these chocolate chips have lots and lots of little indentions where the snow has drifted away, gently away. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to demo this right now, but something very strange is going on. This is some of that magic that can't be planned for in live TV. My pulse has gotten a hold of one of these chocolate chips, and it's moving in a rhythmic little way next to its buddy. I'm going to try not to move it, and also make it possible for you to see it. It's this one right here. That's definitely my pulse quickening because I'm so excited by what's going on. Okay, well, I hope you could see that. These are melting in my hands, and I'm covered. I'm just covered in snowfall. So let's go ahead and taste one. Okay. Well, not much to report. It's just a chocolate chip. It's gonna be sweet. I should have known, right? And these are going to be a little softer probably than the ones in the box. I'm gonna down them all, and then I'm gonna try one out of the box that's like firmer. Alright, by the handful, which I guess is how these are designed to be eaten. It's smooth and a good cacao content. The little snow crunchy bits aren't too bad. So I think this is probably a good fix for people who strictly just want to have a little bit of chocolate in their day. Alright. And I know that some people out there, once they get to the very bottom and they see all those little snowflakes, they down that entire sugary mass. Okay, so let's have one on its own. Well, that little rocky sensation doesn't last too long, because basically the slightest attack from my incisors and they collapse into nothing. Just, well, like a beautiful snowflake landing on my face. So really, when you eat them individually, the little waxed snowballs take over. I'm sure my palate's covered in chocolate right now, but just to have individual little nugs, it just offers up just a little bit of grittiness on the chops. So I'm going to give it another little handful. really, despite myself, my chocolate craving is being fulfilled. Like, I'm already feel like I don't really want any more chocolate anymore, but the experience hasn't been very stellar. All right. I mean, they're tough little gravelly bites. Individual pieces are breaking away, and as I chew, I'm really finding that the chocolate is staying in the center of my mouth, and the dusting of snowballs is getting devoured. If they were any harder, this would be a failure, but they readily crumble. Basically tasteless. Just straight sugar. The main ingredient in the chocolate is too sugar also. Well, not at all really too bad. Not really all too good either. One more little bite, then I'm going to put them away. Got some upcoming reviews of some gummies and one other treat I'm glancing over at. Looking forward to it. So Sno-Caps, they're not really going to be in my rotation, but if you're in for a little bit of an exciting mouthfeel, it's kind of novel, but it's also kind of forgettable. Now just by chewing them up, the charms aren't really as apparent. It's just kind of gritty. I think I'd probably like to have more of just a stricter piece of chocolate, because now, even after that small serving, I don't really feel too fulfilled. It's kind of like people who are on maintenance programs, like just feel like I've gotten the barest amount of a chocolate fix, and it's been clinically gifted to me. Like, I just sort of feel like it's an institutional way to get your chocolate fix. And I'm going to evaluate one more little bite, because the more I sit here and think about it, and especially after that last mouthful, I'm becoming less happy. No, it's not too bad. Just a little chocolate fix, a little gritty chocolate fix. I prefer my snow to be snow and my chocolate to be chocolate, though. So